All right, it says we're live. Hey, everybody. And it looks like we're all here tonight, except Rod had something. Rob had to take care of something with his store. So, other than that, everybody's here tonight, which is rare, that we can all get together. So, we didn't have room for a guest, so I didn't know. I'm teasing. We did have a tentative guest, but there's some sickness in that family, so can't come.
Oh.
So it's just us chickens tonight. We were sitting here just talking, and I said, let's go live and talk in front of this stream, this chat. So let's see, is there anybody in here to say hello to? I'll do that real quick. There's Ray, there's Grasshopper, there's June, there's John Larson, Sky Dancer, Dennis Christensen, welcome. Ozzo. I think that may be everybody. Dee Dee.
Ginger Graves is here.
Ginger Graves. Yes. All right. Welcome, everybody. So
that's a name I haven't seen in a while.
A little bit of ginger makes everything better.
It does.
That's what she said.
BJ Palmer just popped in.
BJ, welcome. Ginger's real good for nausea. Probably everybody knows that. Every mom knows that, but it's great for nausea.
Oh.
You learn it with deep sea fishing.
I still got a 2-liter ginger ale.
Okay.
Still got a 2-liter ginger ale in the fridge from when I had COVID.
So Dee Dee volunteered to give us a tour. No, I'm teasing.
If I had a camera that I could, I would.
Sandy Dowdy. Hey, welcome, Sandy.
I could set up my phone as a second thing if you want me to.
It's up to you. We were just going to talk, and if anybody wanted to come up and show their fish, one of us would just go backstage and watch from there. So I didn't put the link in the chat, but if anybody wants to show their fish or come up and talk for a few minutes, we can do that. No problem. Hey, Vanoski.
I do. Can I show my blue phantom real quick?
Yes.
All of you guys
Here.
out and about.
Let me blow you up. Don't do it too quick.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, really pretty.
Beautiful.
See, that's a pretty color on him. I like the greens better, but now that blue I like.
Yeah,
I think he's spotting a lot brighter blue because he's on his slate. See, it's a little tiny piece of slate. When he gets off of that, his colors actually seem to change. Maybe it's just the contrast. But he was just fighting with this mystery snail up here not too long ago. And he did not budge, man. That mystery snail wanted to move him off that slate, and he did not budge.
Wow.
It was quite comical.
He's beautiful. How big is he?
I would say he's 2.5 inches. He's just a baby.
And I like that piece of wood in there. That looks cool.
Yeah, there's a piece of wood in here, and then I got the Mapani wood in my crypt. And it's one of those all-in-one tanks.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
The spec, yeah.
Yes, that's the spec at the 17-gallon, I think it is. But I just have him in there for quarantine. I don't know where I want to put him. I want to put him someplace where I know he's going to be safe, but be able to, really flourish.
Yeah.
So, I have.
Skipper. Sorry. You see the question for you, Skipper?
Yeah, I did start, and for some reason it's taken a while. I need to get a proper dish for that thing. So this resurrection plant looked like an alien egg for real. Whenever
I can't wait to see it. Are you going to show us?
Well, it's not down here; it's upstairs. But whenever it fully opens, I'll show it.
They were talking about that on my stream, and I'm like, I could push buttons while I'm on this stream.
But yeah, myself, Lady Diane, Maria Z, and Select Pet, we each got one.
Wait a minute. Did you count yourself twice?
I probably did. I
think
was thinking about buying two, but then when I found out you can't put it down in the fish tank, I put one back.
You know what the picture of it dried up reminded me of is those dusty millers that'll live long into the yeah, Dee Dee, you've seen them. They're like the white plant, the dusty millers.
I know what the
That's
dusty mill. What is that plant called, Skipper? I got to look at it.
It's called the resurrection plant, and it is from the desert, so it is seasonal. once it opens up, you just let it open for so long, and then you take it out and put it back in type stuff. I got to find a dish I want to do it with because
Is this it?
Here, let me blow you up.
yes,
Yeah.
Ah,
But the picture I
beautiful.
saw, it was balled up.
Yeah.
It was dried up.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's when it's fully bloomed.
That's crazy looking.
Wow. Yeah, I think I would have bought one too if I was there.
I wish I
Yes.
would have bought one.
And if you had gotten two, Skipper, I would have bought one off you at the Clash.
And if you open up Wikipedia, you watch it, you can see it actually opened up and
Yeah, like
Oh, wow.
super cool.
You only want to put like not even that much at the bottom in water, because if you submerge the whole thing, it kills it because it's a desert plant, and yeah, it's just crazy looking.
also known as the Rose of Jericho.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was a resurrection fern. I've had one in the woods out there. I don't have it, but it grows out in the woods. They're
I
wild.
wonder if it's toxic to animals. Because I have
So-
3 desert setups.
People use them for reptile enclosures. The guy was telling me he had a bunch of other plants there at that booth that was good for reptile enclosures.
Skipper, you should see what it tastes like.
No, I'm good.
Right? do it live.
No, I'm
Yes,
good.
do that live. And make sure you have your address somewhere in case we got to call 911.
Now, what was the purpose of buying that? What you thought it was going to go in a tank?
Yeah, originally I was just going to put it in a tank, and I was going to take it out every so often and let it, go back to its dry state. But you cannot fully submerge that plant; it'll kill it.
Okay.
So Select Pet said that you guys got them from a company or a guy called Terrafate Exotics, and he's
Yeah.
starting to go to new
Oh,
shows.
Terrafate. Okay.
Yeah, he had a bunch of stuff. He had a lot of plants. There was a boost plant I got off of him. It's funny because we made a joke about it because Maria Z got one first, and I was like, man, I want to get that. And whenever you look at it, it looks like it says pubic, but it's pubi.
Oh yeah, the boost.
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh yeah.
So these were like reptile people that were there.
No, he had a bunch of plants. He had some wood. He had a bunch of aquascape stuff. The only fish that he had for sale were some Apisto triple reds and electric blue Acaras. Once he sold them off, man, he put a bunch of other stuff out in its place, and that's where this plant was because it wasn't there at the beginning. Matter of fact, he forgot about it. But on the one side, it was aquatic plants, and on the other side was like regular plants, like you can use for a terrarium.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he specializes in vivariums and terrariums.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, he had a nice booth, like a nice setup. I think I got my large booths from him. I got 2 large booths. I can't
Yeah.
remember the names of them right now.
No, John says he does go to Reptile Expos too. Okay.
I wonder if he's going to be in Daytona in a couple of weeks.
Well, if you buy more than one boost, is it called Beeses?
Oh, that's
Apparently,
funny.
I spent too much time going through fairy stories and all tonight.
That's awesome.
Eric, are you going to Daytona?
Yeah.
Are you taking animals?
No, but I'll probably come home with some.
I can't wait to see what you get.
I'm looking for some kind of not normal female bearded dragon for one of my males. So I have a super red that I want to breed with something really cool. So
Do you have a
I have an
horned-
idea.
Go ahead. A
Oh, go
horned
ahead.
mountain dragon?
which one?
Horned mountain dragon?
Mhm.
Bob, do you have one?
No,
Anybody?
never heard of it.
I just got one, but he's missing a horn, so I'm calling him my unicorn. But it kind of reminds me like the agama that you have, Bob. That with the
Yeah. Oh,
It's kind of
Don't
small,
show us.
5
Don't
inches.
show us a picture. Whatever you do, don't show us a picture.
No, I won't. He's in quarantine. I haven't decided to take a picture of him yet, but he's high humidity. So I get to play with lots of lush plants, and he's arboreal. So it's going to be fun. He's taking over the chameleon cage right now.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've already forgot what it was called. A horned mountain
Yep. Oh.
Baby
lizard.
cat likes to hang
Yeah,
out.
Horn Mountain Dragon. He's in a gun.
Dragon. I won't remember that. Come back.
He's so sweet. He's very handleable.
Are they wild caught?
He said he was captive born and bred, but I
Right.
consider the source because it was pets plus supplies. But he assured me he was. So I said to him, "So why does he only have one horn?" That's a pretty good indication he's wild caught. But he said he was captive born and bred, and then when I picked him up and he just chilled, I'm like, okay, maybe he is.
I'm wanting to read up on him now. How big is he going to get?
He's only going to get like 8 inches. Fairly
Select
small.
Pet says the horns typically get ripped off in captivity.
In captivity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can see it. Maybe they've been fighting.
But he has one.
A unihorn.
That's right. I got a unicorn unihorn.
I did have the Jackson's chameleons. Those are cool. They remind me.
Oh,
of
they
little,
are awesome.
They remind me of little triceratops.
Did you ever breed them?
We did. We ordered a pair, and the female came in gravid. So we
Oh, wow.
and they give live births. So like I think
That's what I mean. That'd be
it was
awesome.
in, yeah
to
it
see.
was within like a couple days she had the baby. So
So lucky.
unfortunately they
Uh,
didn't make it. Like they just like it was so weird. Like we have other chameleons and they're fine, but those ones we had a hard time with those. The Jacksons. I don't know if they're more sensitive than some of the other ones.
They had a pair of the Jacksons at my LFS. This was back before I was keeping reptiles 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, I went in one day and just the female was there. And I'm like, yo, you sold the male? And he said, no, she killed him.
wow.
Yeah, the female. I don't know why. I don't.
Well,
I
you
can't
know how it
remember.
is when we get ticked off.
Right?
I can't remember who we ordered it from, but I don't know if it was me. I wouldn't have shipped a gravid female, because she
Wow.
died. Because the female died shortly after giving birth.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Select Pet had them. Good.
Yeah.
I did. I was at Petco the other day in another pet store, and I was kind of not really seriously, but I was looking through the enclosures for the little lizards and stuff.
Mhm.
And I need one that hangs from the ceiling.
Ah.
A lizard or a cage?
Well,
Either or.
I already have my shackles and stuff for myself.
Oh God.
Okay.
Lizard
What do you mean? What kind of thing? Like an enclosure?
Yeah. And is it better to get like a screened one or a glass one?
It depends on the animal.
Because I just want to keep a knoll.
Oh.
Cool.
To answer Select Pet's question, yes, all the time.
Dee Dee, if you're keeping fish, I would keep a glass aquarium because the water just goes right through the mesh.
That's right.
The voice of
Yeah.
experience.
I don't know.
A lot of stuff. Water always wins. Water always wins.
So you can try it, but it's not going to work out.
Not gonna
for
work
you.
out.
And,
You'll probably beat the duckweed that way, though.
Oh, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
there you go.
It'll dry up.
Are those little anoles high humidity?
So I don't know. I haven't done any research.
They're not. No.
They're not. Wow.
They're like 50, 60%. I mean, they're fine. Mine are just at room humidity. They're in with the blue-tongued skink, and I missed it every day, but it's like 60%.
They're in the same enclosure?
Yeah. He
And they're
doesn't
okay
even.
together?
No, he doesn't care anything about him. He's too big, and he doesn't even crickets crawl across his nose, and he's like, there was a cricket. No, he eats his canned food. He's not going to be chasing any little unknowns.
Now, I actually had to catch a skink. Was it
Oh.
yesterday or today? He came back home and he had apparently, because we have one lives on the back porch. He must have came in, so I had to catch him and put him outside. I said, "Well, shoot! If I had a little thingy already, I could have just thrown it right in there."
You should have
You
got one of
must
them
have wanted-
enclosures and put them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted in there with you, Dee Dee.
Well, I don't
Whoa,
have
whoa,
any
whoa.
closure to
Deep.
keep him in.
Dee Dee, did you say that you had a skink that rolled in your house from outside?
He came in.
She
A
did
skink?
say that.
Do what now?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, we have brick steps behind on the back door, and he likes to get on those brick steps and get warm, I guess.
Yep.
And almost every time you go outside, you see him move out the way. There's a little crack, behind the house, behind the wall of the bricks. He goes in there, and apparently it came in during some time.
Wow.
Butterfly's
Interesting.
grandma sat out there a lot and smoked her little vapor thing.
Uh-huh.
And she may have had the door open, and he, like, if you're in my spot, I got to go somewhere else now.
What state are you in?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
See, and the little knolls are all outside in my yard. I want to catch one and bring it in.
Oh, and you want it in a hanging basket.
Well, I want it to hang because I don't have
Right.
shelf space, so I've got to start using the ceiling now.
Yeah.
I've done shells for shrimp tanks over the aquariums, and
You could probably hang a nice plastic fish bowl, not too heavy, with a mesh top on it. And you can hang that in a macrame. That'd be pretty cool.
it would be cool.
Yeah.
But for misting, and do they need to be misted? I don't know.
Bob is the only one that has one.
I have some that they're for my green bush snake, from my African green
Yeah, he
bush
don't
snake.
keep them because he loves them. He keeps them.
Well,
because
I
it's
do
fake.
love them. They're named, and they've got little clothes I dress them up in and
Oh,
stuff.
that's common. Like, okay, Butch, it's your turn. You're going in.
Yeah, but no, that's why I get them. But the bigger ones I don't feed to him as they get bigger, and then when I order new ones, I have the same older ones in there all the time. But yeah, I do miss that. It's a 55-gallon tank. It's the tank that blew out I was talking about earlier, and it's just got the screen on top and the lights, and it's got plants growing in it. And I just missed it a couple times a day.
Wow.
It's got water standing in it, a big water bowl.
Dee Dee, are they just like the green anoles or whatever?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
have
just
one that's
think
brown
like-
in the yard and one that's green.
Yeah, like Select Pet said, think like Florida climate.
Okay.
So it's a little humid. I have them running around.
Yeah, it's a little humid.
I have them
and
running
right
around
now
all
it's-
over. I have them
It's
running
always
around all
around 60% humidity in this room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I've got all these tanks in this one little room. And most
And you
of
know-
them do not have lids for the shrimp tanks.
Another reason it likes to lay on the steps is to get warm, but also I bet there's a crack it goes in, it runs in.
Mhm,
And
it
at
does.
night, just like when we use our lights on our rocks, I just put this together. It only took me 4 years. The other day I was reading about this, and the reason they like rocks rather than wood is the rock will stay warm, and they go under that at night and stay warm. And I'm like, oh.
It
So I've
holds
been
the heat longer.
switching out to rocks instead of the wood so much.
Yeah. I had a couple of those old electric heat rocks. I cut the cord on them, and I just used that ceramic rock to suck in the heat from the heat bulb from above, and it works great. And they look good. They're kind of like reddish ceramic. They're
Yeah.
good for nothing else. Don't plug one in, not even with a thermostat. Don't trust it. Do not trust
That's what
it.
I've heard. That's what
See, I
I've heard.
caught a brown one and a green one hooked up lizard loving, and I videoed it. And now I'm seeing all these little babies, so I know that's got to be off of there because they're all in my ponds around my flowers.
Oh, that is so
Well, that would
cool.
be cool to get a baby, from there.
Yeah.
Or two. I'll probably catch more than one.
So
Yeah.
did anyone get any new fish this
Yep.
week or recently?
Ooh, it's pretty. See, that's
Oh,
I like
wow.
to put out the yard.
I have
We've
these
got
guys.
one of those at the Ark. Yeah.
I've got them all around my house and pool. But I found one yesterday dead in one of my tubs.
Oh no, is that like a
Grounded.
6-line skink?
It's a blue-tailed Tennessee skink.
Okay, cool.
Or
That's what I
Tennessee
took out of the
blue tail
house.
skink or something. We also have ones that have orange bellies.
You need to put them something to climb up out of there when they fall in.
I don't know how, it was a tub that I have inside. So I don't know how he got inside. Well, except I have a way, I've got French doors back here that they got through somehow.
Steph, I got 3 new fish today.
What'd you get?
I got 3 Amazon puffers.
Oh,
Nice.
My
Wow.
local fish store got them in about 2 weeks ago, but they've been in quarantine. And I couldn't have them until they said, come back on the weekend. So, I'm back and I couldn't see them out there. And outside, I saw the figure 8 puffer. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. So I asked them, they're still in the back and they're ready to go. So I got 3 of them.
Wait, so you
Wow.
got the Amazon peppers, but not the figure 8 pepper.
Correct.
Nice. I used to have Amazon peppers. I loved them.
This is my first time ever with them. I'd love to hear your experience with them.
Did they do?
They're so great. They did start to take some chunks out of my cory tails. So I had them in a community tank. They did good with everything, but I would notice that they started taking chunks out of my Corydoras tails. So, but yeah, they did great with snails. I got rid of them because I was downsizing when we were remodeling the house and moving everything to the backyard. But I love puffers. They're so great, and I had 3 of them because they are kind of like, they're friendly.
Really?
I think they do better. I think they do better in groups of at least 3 or more as a community, and that's my experience. They are social. Yeah.
Well,
Bex was talking about hers are very interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Susie, did they deworm them while they were at the store in the
I was
quarantine?
going to ask that.
They said they did, but they were only in quarantine for 2 weeks. That makes me wonder, is that enough time to deworm
Well, yeah,
them?
that's enough time to deworm them. You just have to. I mean, what I always do is I ask them what they used or whatnot, because usually if they didn't deworm them, they'd give some guess.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it wrong, not fenbendazole, but something. It sounds.
Flubendazole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, flubendazole.
You said it so fast, and I heard fenbendazole. I'm like, I know.
There is a fenbendazole though.
There is.
Yeah. But make sure they have nice round bellies too. That's
They are
gonna be
fat
how you'll know.
S&B, and I gave
they're
them
probably good
frozen
then.
krill, and they ate it right up. So I was happy about that. I'm gathering up some baby snails, but right now I'm just observing them. I was going to keep them in a tank by themselves because I didn't realize they could be community. I've never had a puffer that could go in with other fish.
Yeah, I kept them with, community fish, but they were faster type fish that I kept them with. The other thing too is you just have to watch their beaks, because if they're not getting enough crunchy stuff like snails all the time, you may have to sedate them every once in a great while and just trim their beaks. If you ever have to do that, just let me know.
I will.
Because if their beaks get too long, then they can't eat right, and then they'll slowly starve.
But if they have snails on a daily basis, they should be okay.
Yeah, typically.
Dan from Get Gills, he has a video on how he does it. He takes Repashy and puts broken shells in it.
That's scary, Ed. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll have to watch that.
We watched this.
Repashy.
Don't we?
And Susie, if you need any ram's horn snails, I'm happy to send 1,000 pounds your way.
I'll take them.
Really?
I have a Fahaka puffer. I have my saltwater puffer. Now I got 3 Amazon puffers, and I got my pea puffers. Yes, I'll take them. I can't swallow enough snails fast enough.
I'm happy to do it, and then I could probably keep the load coming. It's ridiculous. I'm probably overfeeding.
Are there blue and nose? I don't know anything about blue and nose reptile people. Ever heard of them?
I hadn't heard of them either.
I never seen them.
I've never. What was that picture you held up, Ed? It looked like a fire skink.
It was a red-headed skink. They might be called fire also, but that's a Tennessee guy that I have around my house also.
Okay.
Those are pretty.
Cool.
Yeah, Dan uses the oyster shells too in the
Oyster
repashy.
shells.
Yeah.
And the Repashy.
Crushes them
Okay.
up.
It's
I
it's
remember
called
him.
Making Artificial Snails for Puffer Food. That's what the title is.
So is that the crushed oyster shells, shells like you would put in your chicken pins and stuff?
You could use that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what year it was because it was probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 or 4, so it's been a while.
I would honestly though, if you get it from the feed mill or whatever, I would wrench them off pretty good.
Okay. I am
Down here, we
from
wrench them off. Like wrench.
ranch.
Yeah, we wrench them off.
Rinse them down good.
Hey, Larry D.
Just so they're clean, baby.
We wrench them.
And that's what Dan
Okay,
looked
did
like
anyone
in the
else
video.
get any fish recently?
Yeah, that's what I keep looking at. I have a little.
Oh, wow. That's
No,
interesting.
Ethan, your audio is messed up, bud.
Oh no,
There you go.
Okay, you're back.
am I back?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Yes. What,
It's still
Oh,
doing
you're
it.
talking
We
again.
lost you.
on
That's so
again?
funny.
Yeah, it's on again.
Let me see if I-
Well, I got some daisy
Wow.
rice fish from Pepling Creek.
What did you get?
Nice.
Some daisy rice fish to go along with
Ooh.
the ones I have from Pam from a few years ago.
Okay, nice.
Those- So I was looking forward to put
Do
them
you
all
bring
in
them
one
outside or
giant tank.
inside?
Well, I want to do them outside, but because of the heart stuff I did this year, I wasn't able to do it.
I gotcha.
So next year I will.
Yeah.
But daisy rice fish aren't from Japan. They're more tropical than the mahaka. Oh gosh,
Okay.
what's the M word for rice fish?
Madaka.
Madaka. Thank you.
That's it.
Madakas are a little colder watered rice fish. So the daisy rice fish like to be between like 72 and 80.
There's a Madaka rice fish that I really want to get. It's a tricolor.
Ooh.
They are. I'll find a picture and show it, but they were just pretty cool. Once I seen them, I was like, "Oh, that's the Madaka rice fish that I want."
I want a red or a orange one, and then I'm gonna set up a greenhouse in the backyard and just keep them year round out there.
Oh, outside.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's
How
cool.
cold can they get?
I'm not for sure what the rice fish go, but they go
I've
pretty
heard
cold.
Yeah, I've heard that they can go like even oh god, Corey from Aquarium. Dean had them outside in like ice was over the top of
Wow.
his,
Oh, wow.
and they were still doing fine.
Japan's a cold place. You know, it's not really tropical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ethan, what fish did you get?
Well, make sure that you can hear me before I tell you.
We
Is it
got
still
you.
messed up? Okay, good. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I breed most of the blue rams for the store, but my female died last week. Here's my male. Let me see if I can switch the camera. So I just replaced the female, and I've been looking up at her, and they're already nesting, which I'm super excited about. But it looks funny
Nice.
because there's this big male and this little female. She's got her ovipositor, which is super cool. Look at her.
Wow. Look how
Oh.
pretty.
Super cool. But yeah, that's my big boy.
what
I
size
love
tank?
rams.
A lot of babies.
What
Beautiful.
size tank is that?
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
have no luck with rams at all.
Just a
None.
20.
Okay.
Me either.
So
I'm gonna-
where are they going
I'm
to
gonna
have their babies? Under rocks or on the sand?
Yeah, usually, like the lay for eggs right there.
Okay.
But she'll pick like, any of these rocks. She loves them. Well, I don't know about her because she's nesting. I don't know if you can see. So what used to happen? The reason that there's a big divot in the sand right here is because the pair used to the big female and the male used to push all of the sand out from this rock because they really liked it, and then lay on the top. But this female has been making a divot in the corner over here,
Wow.
which is strange because there's no rock over there for her to lay on. But yeah.
But she don't want to be where the other woman was.
Right, you do.
Right.
Blame her for that.
No.
Super cool. They've been courting all day, and he's chasing all the little guppies away. So probably soon. We'll see.
How cute.
Yeah, I love them.
They're pretty.
Adorable. I always get upset because people say, here I'll flip the. Well, they're pretty. People say, oh, you need to breed rams on like 84 degree water, 82 degree water, and in pHs that are acidic and whatnot. But for real, all of my rams that come from the store, and like that new female paired up with that ram so quick, the water's at like 7, 6, 7, 8 pH, and the temperature's 7 degrees.
Wow.
So, you know,
Wait, say the temperature again.
76, 78.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And that's how I've always bred them ever since I was a kid. And they just go for it. I think a lot of people, this is just like if you get a wild fish, of course they need wild conditions, but after they've been tank raised for however many generations, they're so far separated from their wild counterparts that it doesn't matter quite as much, you know?
Barely,
like
Temp do you have them at again?
Sorry?
What temp do you have them at?
76 to 78.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and they
glad
breed
that's
like
working
crazy.
for you.
Yeah, that's
Barely
what.
suggested you move a rock for there near her for her to use.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, probably.
You know,
but, yeah,
I like those a lot better than the black rams. I don't get why everybody loves the black ram so much.
Because they're new.
I like the
Yeah,
German blue ones.
it's just because they're new, so everybody wants them.
Yeah.
They're hard to see. I don't get it. I don't understand why people
they're beautiful.
Sand.
Pulsa Tarot got some Pseudomugil luminatus from Maria Z. She brought him to the Triple Crown. So in chat, beautiful. He was mentioning that he got some luminatus. They're so pretty.
Nice. They are.
Maria Z is so cool.
Isn't she the best?
Well, Stephanie, did you get some new fish?
I did. I'm so excited about.
What did you get?
I got Melanotania, and I'm going to say it wrong because I don't know how to say it. So if anyone in chat or anyone knows how to pronounce it, but from Dan, I got the Melanotania marici, and then I got the Pseudomugil paluticolas. So I got those this week. I'm really excited from Dan.
Now, I know the first one is a rainbow, but is the second one a rainbow also?
So the Pseudomugil, no, they're in a different. They're not a rainbow.
Oh, okay.
They're in the class of Pseudomugils, but they don't. I mean, they still have a lot of coloring up to do, but the paluticolas are just, I guess, really rare. They get like a bluish sheen to them, but they still have some coloring up to do. I'm actually moving them to a pond outside. I'm going to get them in there today, actually.
Nice.
Because I didn't know, but yeah, Dan was telling me that via email that there's 3 different types of Pseudomugils, I guess, that are more top dwellers, and they don't like a lot of flow. A lot of my tanks have more flow, except for my community tanks, so I'm going to actually put them outside in a bin.
Nice.
In a barrel, yeah, with make them happier with some floating plants and stuff.
And how long can you keep your fish outside?
So, because of where I'm at, I can keep them outside for probably 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Wow.
Yeah. It's usually 70 all year. It does dip cooler at night, but not during the summer. But I do have heaters that I have in the ponds just at nighttime, so they don't get super cold. But I'm going to try to test it out this year to see how long I can keep them outside.
And what state are you in?
I'm in Southern California. I'm in Huntington Beach. Yeah. So like today it was 79 degrees, and it's been like high 70s pretty much most of the summer.
Perfect.
There's some very
Yeah.
famous skating rinks, roller skating rinks out in Huntington Beach.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Which one? Fountain Valley?
Yeah, it's Fountain Valley with Dirty
Oh,
Deb.
yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you been injured at any of those yet, Susie?
That's messed up.
California.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm
So-
a rink rat.
I don't know, Bob, if you wanted to push buttons, I shared a screen with those those tricolor Madoka ice fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
That's good to see them.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, the koi
Pretty.
Madoka. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's
Beautiful.
really pretty. I like those.
Oh, those are pretty.
Wow.
This guy actually has a website, but you got to email him to get stuff. Vinay brought this guy up to me. Hopefully, he will be with us on Saturday to sell fish at the auction. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. He has quite a few of them on that site. But whenever I saw them, I thought they were pretty cool.
Showa Madoka.
Oh, what's those guys?
Look at that.
I like those orange kois.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are beautiful.
The Haku.
I always say Koku. I don't know why, because swordtails are like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the name for the pattern.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I guess you can get guppies that are like that.
Probably, however we do pronounce it's wrong anyway.
Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say it however you want, Skipper. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I wanted to show that because I thought they were pretty cool.
They were.
We won't judge.
I love this new format, Bob.
This one?
We look like we're teens.
I know.
I like it.
basketball
Oh
team.
yeah, look at that. All
You
right,
got Team Aquaria Life and Team Snake.
I got that fish. I got that fish trivia game. Next time we get like this, we're playing that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It is. It's about fish breeding and compatibility and communities and stuff like that.
Was that the game you got last year at the Flash?
Yeah.
I was going to buy that, and I kind of ran out of money because somebody wanted to buy a crap ton of fish. I don't know why I did it, but I did it.
But I did. I won one. So I'm like, woohoo! Let's go.
Yeah, I actually did very well this trip. I only bought 1, 2.
What's that? Is that a frog?
Someone got a
Yeah,
duck.
somebody's got a frog.
That's my
Yeah, I was gonna say.
my outside tree frogs.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love it.
Every night.
Oh, I could
That's
listen
great.
to that every night.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
sounds
love it.
amazing.
I love it. I have one. I have a window unit AC in the kitchen. I have one that sits up on the window ledge, and it's like in stereo. It's so
Oh,
loud.
It just
man.
yells at you.
Yeah, if you want, I can show you the fish that I got at the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Bring it
let's
on.
see it.
Has anybody bred dwarf American frogs? Stephen asked.
Dwarf African
Never had it.
frog.
No, I have a customer that does, but I have not.
Oh,
They're the aquatic ones, right?
Tom Patterson
So,
does.
Where's he taking us?
Steph, Paul Soterra's about an hour south of me.
Oh, okay.
There,
I was trying to remember.
I gotta look at the screen and do this at the same time. But in the back corner by the heater, they are, and my fat butt just knocked a cup over. But that is the Corridor Millenii, also
I love 'em.
the False Bandit, and in this tank, that's Ed's fault.
Mine.
Uh-oh.
In the
Oh,
back by the
Oh,
filter, there is 10 Synodonus
Oh, my.
Lucy Penis.
Oh, wow.
Are they
Petricola.
the big one? They gotta be the big one? How big
Oh,
do
I
they
love
get,
'em.
Skipper?
About 4 inches.
Oh, okay. They're the little ones.
Those are going to move down to here. I'm going to set up a nice tank for them.
Nice.
And here's the scarlet baddest in here. Barbatus, sorry.
You can call them badass, man, because they are
Yeah.
badass fish.
And there's rainbow fish in there swimming around. And do you know what that is?
I can't.
Well, come back. Is it a
Little
dark?
goby?
Something like a goby, yeah.
It's a rainbow darter.
Yeah, it looks like a darter.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, wow.
This whole tank is going to go into that 40 down there.
Yeah.
Then in here, you have the Epistos, the super reds or triple
I see
reds
it.
off of
Weaver?
Jennifer Weaver. And
Where
then
are they at, Skipper? Can you show those again, Skipper?
I see the male right there on the bottom.
Oh, I see
The
her.
female. Look at her.
Okay, yeah. They look about like mine, yeah.
I got to put them in a cave. I didn't put a cave in there yet.
Mm.
In this tank, I have in the back there is the blue spotted cories, and then there's two of Bob's platies.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Then in the back there is the Aspidoris. That worked.
Right.
And then I don't know if you'll be able to see this. You're going to have to let me know if it's on stream. But he right now is sitting on eggs.
I see that.
Oh, yeah.
He's showing off for us.
Staying back off.
And there's wigglers in there now.
Wow.
Wait, what is it, Skipper?
That is the green dragon, or the green dragon bristlenose.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Then in the back there is star sapphires.
Nice.
That's his first clutch, and he's done very well with them. He's not
Good.
kicked them out, so that's good. So I'm gonna have more green dragon.
How are them?
Very nice.
How are them star sapphires doing? Are they chipping yet or no?
No, they're not. You mean you're talking about the color?
Yeah, like when they get their little white chips on them.
No, they are not.
They take forever to do that.
Yeah. But
Hey,
they're
by
all
the
doing
way, I
really.
want
wanna
to
put,
congratulate.
I'm gonna get
Go
a
ahead.
75 gallon to put there. Is what's going to end up back there for them.
I want to congratulate Scuba Steve on his Livingstone Eye winning
Yeah,
first
that
place.
was awesome.
It was.
Super cool.
Really was.
And I
It was a
just
pretty
wanted
fish.
to say, since Skipper mentioned Vinay, he did lose his wife. He doesn't want to talk about it, but everybody please keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
Who is that?
Vinay,
Colored
Oh.
guppies.
Okay.
Okay. And who won? Did somebody win something? You said something about somebody won something?
Scuba Steve did.
What do you win?
Scuba Steve's his Livingstone Eye won first place.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was an awesome fish.
Damn.
Hey, Andy.
This is how you do it.
Yep.
Yeah, he put a video out on his channel of it.
I can't wait to
The
see
fish
it.
is so pretty.
That was his first show, too, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yes,
That was it.
it is.
Oh,
How you do
And there
it.
were some older guys there kind of being a jerk to him, like your fish isn't gonna win, blah blah, something like that, and he won. He showed him.
I love when
See
that
that?
happens.
Ed knows how that goes.
I love when that
Yeah.
happens.
Yep,
What do you, oh, is that the fish, Ed?
it is.
Where'd it go?
Oh,
Wow.
Man,
He was a big beauty. I mean, I bet you he was 10 inches.
that's a
Maybe
living,
nine.
That,
living
that
stone eye.
video does not do
Wow,
it.
that's a big guy.
Living stone eye.
It's
Is that what that
beautiful.
was?
That's beautiful.
Wowza.
and he's such a nice young man, too.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he
amazing.
is. Yeah, he is. He's a good dude. Nice.
That is awesome.
Yet I'm going to leave you up there the rest of the.
that round tank is the one that Bob gave me right there
Oh, let's see it
in
again.
front of my 200.
Oh,
What have you
yeah.
got there?
Oh yeah, that is.
Wow.
Yeah, won it that day, and I never
Oh.
set it up, and you took it. Yeah.
Yep, that was awesome. Well, I've been pulling a Nubius Petite out of it, so it's a little destroyed. But
That's all right. Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
I was hoping my
Wow, they're hungry. Look at
I will
them.
say, you think they're hungry?
they're always hungry. They're always hungry.
What do you got in there, Ed?
The frog
are-
says it looks great.
My 2 female threadfin acaras. I don't know if you can see them, and my green
Yeah, I can
spotted
blow 'em up.
ciclet. I don't know. I'm holding a laptop, and they're kind of freaking out a little.
Wow.
The
Those are
big
beautiful.
boy is in the fish room.
What's that one down at the bottom?
Down here, I've
No,
got
on the left over there where you were. Yeah.
I've got a giant Synodontis. He's about a foot long, but he's hiding behind the wood. A lot of times he's on this side, but normally it's about 50-50.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys get to see my messy place. And then I also keep tubs in the basement. This is going to be my breeding room eventually.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And then I would go into my fish room, but the signal's going to cut out as soon as I do because I've got it surrounded in tanks.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
These are the Daisy Rice fish.
Oh, beautiful.
See how far we go. I'm growing a bunch of corkscrew val in this tank with them.
Yeah.
I love your deep, deep bedding. Wow.
Thanks. And then this is my big pretty boy who kills everyone. And ever since I took his girlfriend out, he hides in that pot.
Mm.
But you can see his threads are like 6 inches long. So I think I'm going to try to put some divots on him
Whoa.
and try to get him real pretty and take him to the clash.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a show fish. He's amazing.
Exclusive footage, Steve.
He
I agree, Stu. Scuba hasn't been holding out on us.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you're gonna have to run a wired connection in there.
I need to. I got about 65 tanks in that room that I don't ever get to show off.
Yeah, because you used to video from in there.
Well, what happened is I put that line of tanks that the thread fins in and all the tanks on that side of the wall cut off the signal.
Just too much, yeah.
Yeah, I was standing right next to the door to keep the signal going.
Wow.
Silver Creek is asking for real, where all of them fish come from, Ed?
Oh my gosh, I've got lots of them. The thread fins are from Dan's fish. Get gills. And then I get them at club meetings and shows and local fish stores like this guy's. And so, yep. A lot of my guppies are IFGA ones that I had to wheel and deal for. So they don't like to give out females.
And what does IFGA stand for?
Oh, not IFGA. No, IFGA, yeah. They're the guppy people. They're the guppy
What's that noise?
club.
Sorry, guys. That was me.
Oh, my.
Wait, what shirt did she have on?
Ed, I got your shirt.
Woohoo!
I'm coming back, guys.
I don't have one of those.
Well, you need
I
to
don't
go
Yay,
somewhere.
look. I
I
got
have
my
one,
Mafia
but I
shirt.
don't have it.
It's official.
Nice.
That's
Mafia
awesome.
member.
I like how the shadow is right on you of that plant. It looks like you tie-dyed it.
Wait, what?
Like go down
I
to your
know,
shirt.
right?
It was
I
like
know.
it was really cool. Looking.
It's that dog from last week doing the washing up.
Let's
Okay.
see, Mike's. Everybody's showing off now.
I'm with you, Dee Dee. I don't have one.
I'm starting to feel put out now.
But I have the logo, so I just might make myself a coffee mug.
There you go.
I'm gonna be. I have to make some more shirts because I'm down to 25. I was hoping to sell out at Aquashella so I could order another 100. But I think I'm just gonna order another 100 so I make sure I have them before the Clash in the next Aquashella.
So you order them; they come already made, all different sizes, and then what you have is what you have.
Yep, I do that. There's a t-shirt factory here in my town. They make socks and t-shirts,
Okay.
and they make the shirts for me. And I have to order in bulks of 100.
Right.
Mhm.
So what I did was I tried to go by. I looked it up, like what are the most common sizes, and then I said, well, and fish guys are normally bigger, so I added like an extra 3 4X's, an extra 3 triple X's.
Mhm.
But and then I did a few less smalls, and smalls sold out instantly. I had 6 smalls, and my first sale was the Hillbilly Aquatics, and he bought one for each one of his kids.
Oh,
Good.
that's so cute.
Well, are you going to the Clash?
I am.
Well, then bring me a daggone shirt.
I'll
We're
have
gonna
a
have to get a shirt there, yeah.
I'll-
Dee will probably get hers first, and we only live 45 minutes apart.
I know.
You know what, Ed? I forgot. I washed it. I should have wore it tonight. Damn it.
Hey,
You
is
could have
anybody
worn it
going to
anyway.
Fishtoberfest?
I wish. But it's
Oh, Skipper won tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Skipper.
that big jerk down there.
Lucky devil.
He won the tickets.
Yeah,
Oh,
it did.
that's right.
Ed, is there any kind of way you can mail me mine?
Yeah.
Be quicker.
I'll wait till I'm done with the COVID, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ed,
don't
how
blow
are you
your nose up.
feeling?
Excuse me. I have it feels like strep throat, and I have lots of drainage. And
Yeah.
every so often I cough, but I try to mute it so you guys don't hear me.
Well, Fishtoberfest is going to be fantastic this year. for
You
sure.
know, it's the exact same weekend as Chicago Aquashella.
Is it?
So, yeah, even if I won tickets, I couldn't go.
Well, it's going to be different next year, or Kenny said. He said he's going to make sure it's not the same weekend because he's thinking about going to Chicago, I believe, next year.
It's just so hard to figure out when Aquashella's dates are going to be because they're never consistent.
Right.
No.
You know, last year Dallas was October and Chicago was August, and they swapped them.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, they swapped it while it's 107 degrees. But I got to feel 107 degrees
There you go.
for about 8 hours.
Hey, George.
Oh, is George here?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. You need me to drop so you can bring him up for the last 6.5 minutes?
No, we're good.
George.
We are good. I don't think we have 6 minutes.
I don't
Yeah, we
think
have 1
we do.
minute.
I think we're out.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was looking at the red thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it said 3 minutes a couple of minutes ago, so we'll go ahead and get out of here. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate
Wow.
y'all. And guys, be sure and check out everybody on this panel. If you don't know who they are, find out and check their channels out. Awesome. big
Sorry,
bucks
but you're
people.
probably disappointed if you check me out, but have some fun anyways.
Dee Dee never
Never
disappoints.
bad.
She never
No.
disappoints, trust me.
I bet she's never got a bad
Whoa.
review.
Don't
Thanks.
forget, Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern
Reptile.
Standard Time. Reptile is the place to be. Got some awesome
right.
guests. So
That Dan the Turtle Man this Friday. And he is quite the personality, so
I can't
that should be great. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, panel, and thank you in the chat. Thank you, moderators. Awesome job. And we'll see you next Sunday. We do have some guests coming in this month just with all the events going on. And sickness and stuff, we haven't for a couple of weeks, but there are people lined up. So see you next week.
Bye.
See you at Daniken's.
Bye, guys.